loud. Okay, super excited for tonight's team huddle. Sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all. I am going to be interviewing two rock stars. I'm sure that y'all know them, Charity Welps and Chelsea Crawford. I am so excited. And we are going to just go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to have them both introduce themselves. I'm going to have them tell us a little bit about why they started this business and what it's done for them so far. So Charity, we'll go ahead and start with you. If you can unmute yourself.
All right, guys. Hey, everybody. I'm a little nervous about this, but I'm super excited about being here. I am Charity Welps. I was a diagnostician for a school this past year, but I am going back into coaching full time, and because I love athletes and I love kids, so I'm doing that, as well as being a world geography teacher this year and working this business on the side. And so I absolutely love this business. It has really seriously transformed my life in so many ways. I can't even, y'all, I never thought possible. When I saw Chelsea post about a hair, skin, and nails.
Charity, you're muted. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Where was I at?
You saw my hair, skin, and nails post.
Okay, great. Okay, so I saw Chelsea's hair, skin, and nails post, and I was like, I need it. So I reached out to her, and we started talking. Then she put up a post, and of course, it was a host a post. I hit it for her, and I put it out there for everybody. And I guess I got a lot of comments. And of course, she sent that cool little script, you know, that you send out, and it really got my mind thinking, because I'd been praying to God for something to help with some extra money to help with bills that we were paying. We had a daughter in college. We have a son who's in high school, going to be going to college next year, and I had a 1-year-old baby. And so we were paying medical bills. We were doing all this kind of stuff. And then she got put in the hospital. It was just a lot to go on. And so when I saw that, I was like, yeah, like that would really help. I wonder if I could actually do it. And so I said, why not? And it was for $49 at the time. And so I jumped right in, and I haven't stopped since. And I've been in 18 months. So it took me 18 months to get double diamond. But again, I was a full-time diagnostician. I was also a head track coach at the time. And now I'm kind of changing roles and just being a full-time coach and teacher. So I'm super excited about this business. I will not quit. I am like continuing to push forward and excited to see what else happens.
Thank you, Charity. I love that so much. Charity is literally living proof, y'all, that this can fit in anybody's lifestyle, and this can fit into any busy lifestyle, because she was incredibly busy whenever she started this business, but she didn't let that bring her down, and she didn't let it stop her from succeeding. So, all right, moving over to Chelsea. Can you unmute yourself and go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your story?
Yes. Hey, you guys. It's so good to be on here with all of you. And Charity, I'm just like you. People tell me all the time, you never seem nervous, but y'all, I am fooling you, because every time I get on here to do things like this, I've emceed large events, spoke in front of hundreds, and every time my heart is pounding out of my chest, even if it's 4 people, it doesn't matter who. But anyway, it's good practice for all of us. So I am Chelsea Crawford, and I have been with this team, this company since, well, I started end of January, but I really started to just try the products. I jumped in on a $68 deal. And then I started actually, I put my very first post out there mid-February. But I am a designer by trade. My family and I live in Gulf Shores, Alabama, on the Gulf Coast. I have 2 little girls, Kaylee and Kate. They are 5 and 9. And at the end of last year, I was wrapping up my work calendar as we had gone through a personal family crisis, and I was looking to have to come home starting 2020 to be with my girls. And so I'm wrapping up my calendar, and the Lord had already put it on my heart at the end of last year, just wanting a platform not that I personally wanted a platform, but just because of things that he was doing in my life, making me realize that there are so many women out there that need to hear that there's a lifeline, that there's hope, that there's a way, that there's, their faith to be encouraged. And as hard as it is for me to get on and talk and share and say or whatever, I just felt God compelling me to do that. And little did I ever think that I would be able to do that with It Works. But oh my goodness, is the picture ever bigger. And so I was scrolling Facebook one day, end of the year, and had no idea Chelsea Hawkins and I were even friends on Facebook, but we were. And I just saw a couple of her posts come up, and It Works wasn't what grabbed me. It was Chelsea that grabbed me. It was her smile, her whatever she was talking about that clicked with my heart to just be a light and make women feel seen and loved. And that is what I resonated with in Chelsea. And then come to find out, she was working with a health and wellness company. It was just the platform, the on-ramp for her to be able to do all of this. And so anyway, I connected with her. The big part for me was knowing that the products work, which we all know. I'm actually sitting here right now drinking my beauty drink. And I love the products. I love them. And so I took them for a month and I jumped right in, and I haven't looked back since. Mid-February I started. Last month I hit double diamond. We're going for triple this month. God has been so good. When I tell you guys that the picture is so much bigger than y'all could ever imagine, the picture is so much bigger. This is like, it's just a platform, an on-ramp for, I feel like, God has created all of us so uniquely and so differently, and all of that can be plugged into this while helping people achieve their health goals, creating healthy lifestyles. It goes on and on and on. So anyway, that's a little bit about me, and I am so thankful and so blessed to be a part of such an incredible team, such an incredible company, and yeah.
Thank you, Chelsea. You are such an incredible leader. I'm so excited for you and can't wait to make that triple diamond announcement. Sorry, y'all, I was so flustered at the beginning. I forgot to even introduce myself. I'm Chelsea Hawkins. I am a triple diamond leader on this team. Okay, moving on to Charity with the first question. What are some of your biggest tips on leading from the front, and what does leading from the front mean to you?
Okay, so as I was thinking about that question today, really believing that, when I started, getting up 3 to 6 posts a day I was like kind of nervous about that and like how I was going to make that work and everything. But I was like, you have, in order to be successful, and what I've noticed, you have to post 3 to 6 times a day. You also need to put out your personal post. People need to see. So I swear I use my baby like no other in everything I do. She brings so much attention to my page. So I make sure that I do use her, but I also share, just about personal life when I'm at the gym or what I'm doing, and that I can do this anywhere. And, people are asking me, and just like the other day, just because I keep sharing and I keep doing, my superintendent and my assistant superintendent are looking at joining and being customers for me and doing our products. So I'm super excited about that. And just again, leading from the front means, I have the most amazing team. Like Chelsea is the most amazing leader that has really just poured into me and like kept me confident and motivated to continue on. And her posts just make me want to post all the time. I'm trying to keep up with her. And then, just showing my team that I'm here and I want them to be successful. And in order for them to be successful, I have to show that I'm doing exactly what I'm asking them to do. And so just leading from the front means that you're checking on your girls, as well as making sure that they know that you're there to help support them and help them grow in this business just as much as you want to grow in this business.
Absolutely. I love that, Charity. You can't tell your team to do something that you're not doing daily and that you're not willing to do to succeed either. So that's what leading from the front means. If for all of you newbies that don't know, the things that we are telling you to do, we are also doing, and we are also running with you guys and doing all of these things daily. So that daily checklist put it as your phone background, print it up, put it on your wall, do it daily, and you will succeed. Success leaves clues, and that's exactly what all of us do every single day. Okay, moving on to Chelsea. Okay, Chelsea, we all know that you are a rock star at enrolling distributors and bringing on new team members. So can you go ahead and give us some of your best tips on how you mass enroll distributors every single month? You're muted, Chelsea.
I'm so sorry. Of course, I would love to share. So until about a month ago, it was predominantly through Host to Post. That's how I enrolled all of my distributors. The influencer application has been huge. I had no idea how much that was going to blow up. So if you have not taken the time to put together an influencer application, do it. Check with your enroller, your team leader, whomever, or just one of us that you've seen share that, and we can help you create one. But that is definitely so super important. It cuts out a lot of questions that you would have. They get to see your story already. It's a game changer. But I didn't use that until about a month ago. And so Host to Post, doing your giveaway every single solitary day, putting it up there. Your business opportunity graphic, that is huge. How you present yourself, the professionality of it. If you don't have the apps or the templates to create a, pretty business opportunity one, ask your leaders that you see with really pretty ones. We will all help you. We are all in this together. And so that's the beauty of our team. That's the beauty of this company, is that we are not competitive. We do not compare. We are here to help one another. And so we want to help you guys succeed. So if you feel like, oh, I don't have a great picture, go outside, get in some good natural light, take a picture, and then come to one of us and we will help you, or we will show you how, etc. So having a business opportunity graphic that is aesthetically pleasing and captivating and all of that, huge. Secondly, your first point of interaction with that potential distributor, what you say is super, super key. I don't want it to be super long, but I also want them to get just enough that's going to answer specific questions without going into huge detail, but also give way to who I am, who the company is, and in a very condensed thing. And so if you need help with that, come to me. I will give you what I share all day long. But it works. It doesn't just work. It's truth. It's honesty. It's what I do. It's who I am. And so that's what I'm working on really conveying, is summarizing the heart of the company, what I do, who I am, in one short paragraph. And that paragraph is important, because if you are, it is important. And so secondly, from that point on, I voice text. I do not find it helpful to just text back and forth. I don't find it helpful in the real world. I am a big proponent of voice texting, because as we're female, we're emotional. I know you guys can all agree with me when I say you have probably read a text message from someone and had the wrong impression. You've misunderstood. Someone could be saying one thing and you heard something completely opposite, and it's because of text. Whereas if you would have just communicated it, and they would have been able to hear your voice, your intonation, all of that, it would have been a completely different story. And so I always voice text from there forward. Thirdly, all the things that you get to find out when becoming a distributor, make sure that you tell the person that on the front end. Like, we are women of integrity, honesty, character, all nobility. Be that person on the front end, because you're going to be that person to them on the back end. And so that is another thing that I do. And then, taking time to make them see that I am a real person, that I care about them, that I'm not perfect, I'm weak, I'm probably going to fail, but I treat them like they're my next best friend, because if they're coming into my team, that means I am securing a place in my heart for them. Like they're coming into my family, they're coming into my team. And so I better be talking to them like one, because that is truly how I feel. And so taking the time to just make them feel loved, seen, all of those things. And so those are some of the things that I do. And before you know it, they already feel like a close friend before they've even signed up to be a distributor. Also streamlining for yourself. If you haven't created a tap link, I would really encourage you to do that. Just the whole streamlined process of it all is super, super helpful, so that you're not trying to figure out where your links are and all of that. It's just simplicity. You've got a tap link, click join my team, head over to the page. That makes things really simple too. So those are a few tips.
Yes, thank you so much, Chelsea. I don't know if y'all caught this, but she voice messages nonstop. I mean, this girl is just a voice messaging pro. She lets people know her heart. She builds relationship with them, and she literally becomes like their best friend until the point that they are ready. They want to be a part of what she's a part of, because she has such a good heart, and her heart is in the right place. So
I forgot one thing.
Go ahead.
Can I say one more thing? I'm so sorry, Chelsea. Follow up is key. I can't tell you guys how many girls have watched me for months and just signed up this last, when I say months, since February. I had 3 or 4 girls that were watching me since mid-February and just signed up. So unless they tell you no, like flat out no, they have given you the invitation because they reached out to you. That's the beauty of this company and what we do, is that there's zero cold calling. We are putting the opportunity out there, and people are coming to us. They're coming to us because they have a need, they want it. There may be fear, there may be doubts, but we all have that too. And maybe we just need a little bit of more encouragement. Maybe we just need, to talk a little bit more or whatever. So don't ever give up on someone until they say, Chelsea, thank you, but I'm not interested, and of course, don't do it in a, dogging way or anything like that. You're there for them. You're there to help them. So anyway, I wanted to say follow-up is so, so, so key. Keep coming back to them.
Absolutely. Yes, I couldn't agree more. Follow-up is key, y'all. Just because it's not yes right now doesn't mean that it's not ever going to be yes. If they're interested today in this business, I promise they're going to be interested a month or 2 down the road. They're watching you, and they're watching to see if you're serious about your business, and they're watching your success. So share every single win. Share every customer that starts with you. Share every distributor. Share whenever you're so excited that you get to pay for your gas because of this business. They're watching you and they're going to join. It's not if, it's just when. Okay, moving on to Charity. Okay, so Charity, what would be your best tips on enrolling loyal customers?
Okay, so I always thought I was actually a pretty good enroller in loyal customers until the big host to post thing was like, you need to get up 10 a day. You need to get up 10 a day. And it was just kept being hit on. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And I am not kidding. I enrolled so many more customers last month than I'd ever enrolled because of the host to post. And so getting up 10 host to post is very, very key. And so I have seriously sent out 30, 40 today that I've been trying to get people to message back and to get up. And I'm up to 7. I'm waiting for 3 more people to just get back to me, at least to get 10 up, if not more than that tonight. And so that is seriously key for me, has been there. And then as well as talking about it everywhere I go. It's funny because, I go to track meets, I go to events, and they're like, oh, are you drinking your skinny coffee? Yeah, I am. Do you need some? I've lost 16 pounds. I'm talking about it all the time. My parents and I think my family gets so, they laugh at me because that's all I talk about everywhere I go. And so I think just being a product of the product and making sure that, again, the host to post and reaching, again, follow-ups are huge. Just like Chelsea said, for distributors, follow-ups are huge for customers. You may think that they don't want it and they're like, oh, well, not right now. Even 2 months down the road, they're like, okay, I'm ready for it. I've been putting it off long enough. I'm ready to go. And that's exactly what has happened this past month. I've reached out to 3 people, or not 3, tons of people. And I finally had people from 5 months ago saying, okay, I'm ready to jump in. If you continue to post about it, and that's the biggest thing, is making sure you are posting. I do a coffee and celery post every single morning because I want people to know how important those things are to me and how much they have changed my life and my morning and made me feel so much better. So anyway, customers, host a post, follow-ups, host a post, host a post, host a post. Okay.
Yes, I love that so much. Yes, y'all, Charity is so consistent. Every single morning, she's going live in her story, making her coffee and her celery. And people are watching her and they're so intrigued by it. And they're like, I got to get my hands on this. And then she talks about losing 16 pounds from the skinny coffee. And they're like, whoa there, I need to get my hands on this. So super, super good. Consistency is absolutely key. Don't stop posting about the products. Don't stop sharing. And don't stop doing host to post, because host to post is a game changer for your business. I promise you, 10 host to post a day minimum. I'm trying to get up like 13 to 15, y'all, because it's such a game changer, and you will mass enroll customers with host to post. Okay, last but not least, Chelsea, what would be something that you would tell someone struggling with belief that they will succeed in this business and that they are worthy of success in this business?
Well, hold on. Oh, wait, I'm on. Good. I thought I was muted. I love that I was asked this question tonight because I was actually talking with one of my girls today about this specifically. And this girl has the most beautiful heart, and her heart is so pure that she's going for another rank this month, and she's just like, I want to be worthy of this rank. Like, I want to be a good leader. I want to represent God well. I want to be worthy of this. And I think we have to ask ourselves the question, what do we define as being worthy? And unless we have God's perspective of ourselves, it can be something that we cannot possibly bear up under the weight of. Because I was looking at the definition of worthy today, and it means to be honorable, admirable, to be deserving, to be sufficient of, to have merit, value, to be distinguished, to be set apart. Like, those are big words for what it means to be worthy. And we can look at our lives, and as human beings, we're going to fail. Like, we are totally going to fail at being worthy of what that definition all entails, because we can't possibly every single day hold up to that 100%. But when we're living under the easy burden and light yoke of just being daughters of God and his perception and who he says that we are, then anything is attainable. And so I think it's really asking ourselves that question of, it's so easy to talk to our friend or our teammate and say, girl, you're worthy of this. It's so easy for us to have such a kind perception of those around us, but we don't have that for ourselves. And I think when we change our perspective and really ask ourselves why we're doing this and what it really means to be worthy, and it just changes everything. And so I just would encourage you guys, every day, as you wake up to start this, this business, that you're praying, you're in the Word, you're praying for your teammates, you're praying for those that God would bring in, and just asking him to give you his view of yourself, because as you are able to see who he sees you as, then it changes everything. And so, yeah.
Absolutely. I love that so much. I love hearing from you, Chelsea, because you always have like that sense of peace about you, and you make everybody just feel good. So, okay, I hope that you guys took something away from this tonight, and I want to leave you with this. I am doing a plan on the Bible app called Grace Over Grind. I'm sure some of you have read that book. And I just wanted to share this little part out of it that really, I don't know, it just touched me and it stuck out to me. So, okay. And I know we always feel like we have to work so hard. We have to hustle so hard to be successful in this business. And I just recently started taking a day of rest. And I just felt such a sense of peace. A customer signed up on my website out of nowhere during this day of rest, somebody that I had never even spoke to ever in my life. She clicked on my link on Instagram, y'all, and she signed up correctly as a loyal customer. And it's because I prayed to God, y'all. I prayed to God the night before that he would bless me and he would bless that I am trusting him fully with my business. I've surrendered my business completely to the Lord. And I feel like that was just a sign from him that it's all going to be okay and that we need to take that day of rest. And we do need to work hard on our business because he will bless our efforts. But we also need that day of rest to show him that we fully trust in him 100% with our business and with our lives. And it was such an amazing day with my family, looking my children in the eyes, telling them that I love them, letting my husband know that I love him. And it just showed him that I'm here. Even though I have my successful business, I'm still present in this moment with my family. Okay, so here's what I wanted to share. You don't have to strive endlessly to make things happen with the dream God placed on your heart for your business. You simply need God's empowering presence, and everything else is going to flow from there. Grace is that empowerment. It enables you to successfully do what God has called you to do and to do what you could never do on your own. It's by God's grace that you are able to do extraordinary things, have supernatural results, and eternal impact through your business. So y'all, I don't know about you guys, but I have completely surrendered my business to the Lord. I pray every single morning over my business. I pray every single morning over my team, and God is showing up and showing out in my life. And I'm running for Presidential Diamond this month, and I know that all of you can do the same when you just let go and let God. That's it. I hope you guys took something away from this, and I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing night. Bye, y'all.